Really, your party continues to be an absolute mess. And talk about a tweet that didn't age well, where Zarah Sultana was saying, "It's not called your party, it is now." um, yeah, the chaos and infighting of your party has now pretty much been officially baked in. Oh boy, are you going to see this continue over the next couple of months. So, what has actually happened that is going to continue this infighting, this factionalism, and if anything, escalate it probably even more? If you think over the past couple of months this fallout between Corbyn and Sultana has been entertaining, wait until now as SWP figures or the Socialist Workers' Party gets involved, the Communist Party of Great Britain also gets involved, the Revolutionary Communist Party of Great Britain also gets involved. It is going to be, quite frankly, a absolute comedy. But there is a reason why this is going to be so funny, because these parties that we just mentioned have not been quiet. Have not been in quiet at all of what their intentions are for your party. It always was, and specifically was, we even covered their very blatant statements that were sent out by the party saying, yeah, we encourage our members to join these your party groups to steer it towards our vision of the future, and that when it comes to taking over organizations or maybe running of these organizations, that we are in control. And you have seen that. We've covered that. We've covered if these your party that these your parties that were started and were started specifically by SWP members for the express idea that if they were there first, they were the ones and figures in charge, that when it comes now, as we'll see in the future, to who's in charge, well, that's what you are going to see. And you are going to see that probably happen over the next couple of weeks of these falling out power grabs in these local parties, now that there is a system in place for how those local parties are going to form. And why is this only going to get worse? Well, at your party, you remember if you was watching some of the hilarity going on, Zarah Sultana decided to boycott the first day because she was going in being flanked by not only a SWP member, but there was a woman that she was with as well, who also happened to be one of the big people in the Communist Party of Great Britain, or at least Communist Party UK, whatever, or it's like CPB or something like that. But the SWP and a couple of SWP members were, of course, kicked out. Well, why? I think quite rightly so. They were there with the express idea and the express intention to make your party vulnerable to their infiltration. Make no mistake. Right now, they are, oh, your party's got to be open to everyone on the left, right? Everyone's welcome. Of course, that is until, they take control, and then all of a sudden, well, not everyone should be allowed in. Maybe it is only a single membership option on this giant party of the left. Surely not. And what was truly hilarious about this is that you saw a lot of SWP members out on Twitter outraged at this fact. Meanwhile, of course, the SWP manifesto, well, not the manifesto, but their constitution clearly states you can only be a member of the SWP and no other political party. So, that's a thing. And because now they have voted through this motion, they have made the appeals process as well so fixable, because this isn't just a fixed panel of a fixed group of people. No, these people are going to be chosen by the particular area and groups in charge. So let's say there's a complaint goes in against an SWP member for maybe, I don't know, making power plays or things like that, something that we've already seen going on for the past couple of months since these Your Party groups started to be founded. What do you think is going to happen? Oh, I'm a member of the SWP, but also happen to be the chapter leader of, I don't know, Your Party Sheffield, uh, or Leeds, which we know that is the case. I'm going to pick these other people who are in Your Party because I'm sure they will give a fair hearing to this other person who is in Your Party. Yeah, it really does not look good. It really does not look good. The games are just going to begin, honestly, now. Lots of SWP people are celebrating this, that this is, oh, wonderful moment for democracy. Let's go over to the Socialist Worker, which, bear in mind, is the newspaper of the SWP, except when it doesn't want to be associated with that, and will constantly forget that it is an SWP propaganda piece. Constantly, where in this article they constantly talk about how great and wonderful this motion is, meaning that, you know, all SWP members can go and join Your Party. To do what? Oh, to put their agenda forward, not the Your Party agenda, the SWP agenda forward. And it's not just them that are, of course, celebrating this as well. It is the Communist Party of Great Britain also celebrating this as well. Not only just them, but the Revolutionary Communist Party also celebrating this well, also now encouraging their members to go and join Your Party for, again, the express idea and permission of taking over Your Party. So over the next couple of months now, it is inevitable we are going to see stories from people, which again we've already seen, basically be excluded from meetings because they're not SWP members or those. So that is going to be something that we'll see, front and center. You're going to get a falling out between the Trots and the Leninists, because that was something that was going on as well. You're going to get tankies start pushing forward, because I'll tell you this now: the Communist Party of Great Britain, very, very pro-Russian stance, basically thinks that Russia should basically just roll in and Ukrainians should just roll over and take all of it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting now to see what happens. Going to be very interesting now to see what happens going forward on this. But make no mistake, if you thought the infighting was bad now, it's only going to get worse, because having also a joint leadership, the Sultana faction and the Corbyn faction do not get along. Do you think they're suddenly going to be singing "Kumbaya" and peace around the fire? Oh no, it is very, very likely that will also escalate and get worse. So trust me, just because Your Party has now had its founding conference, and oh, don't worry, guys, it's all going to be fine after the conference. It's not. It is not. It is only now set to get worse. Because now these other parties, failure left-wing parties, are now going to get involved in Your Party, and yeah, pretty much going to try and take over. So you're going to get a lot of factional infighting now, a lot of factional infighting. So, as always, let me know what you think down below, and of course, as always, we'll see you all next time.